On a quiet street in New Delhi, India, there was a house that looked completely ordinary. Inside lived the Bhatia family, three generations sharing their lives under the same roof. They were known as a respected family, running a successful business and living peacefully with their neighbors. But no one imagined that this same house would soon become the center of one of India's most disturbing mysteries. So, it was the morning of July 1st, 2018. The family's shop did not open as usual. At first, no one thought much of it, no one thought, anything of it. But as hours passed, concerns started growing. A good neighbor went to check on them. He knocked the door. There was no answer. He called their names. Still silence. The door was open, so he decided he would step inside. When he stepped inside, he discovered something that would shock the entire nation. Everyone, 10 members of the family, were found dead inside the same room, all arranged in the strange circular formation. Their eyes were covered with a cloth, their hands were tied. The grandmother, though, was found dead in another room. The question was immediate: what happened inside this house? Was it a crime? Was someone else involved? Or was there a secret hidden within the family itself? So police began their investigation, but as they went further, more questions were raised. There were no signs of forced entry, no evidence, no evidence of a robbery, no clear signs of a struggle. Then the investigators and police discovered something unexpected. Inside the house were handwritten diaries containing years and years of notes. The pages described rituals, instructions, and beliefs that appeared to match the scene. Suddenly, the mystery took a different question and direction. The question was no longer who did this. It became what made this family believe that this was the right thing to do. Investigators looked into the family's history and focused more on Lalit Bhatia, the second eldest son. So, according to reports, Lalit had experienced a traumatic event years earlier, and later believed he was receiving guidance connected to his deceased father. So, over the time, these beliefs became deeply connected to the family's daily life and beliefs. And psychologists suggested that the family may have developed a shared belief system where one person's idea and beliefs are reinforced to others. So the most disturbing possibility was that they may not have believed that they were going to die. They may have believed that they were following a ritual that could protect them and have a positive outcome. So in the end, the official investigation found no evidence, of an outsider or someone else being involved. The tragedy was linked to psychological factors and shared beliefs within the family. Many questions remain. How could so many people have accepted the same beliefs? Because there were age gaps between the family. Some were grandchildren, some were grandparents, some were adults. And what happened inside those house in those final moments? Till today, the Burari case remains unforgettable because it's not about a stranger hiding in the darkness waiting to attack you. It happened inside an ordinary house among an ordinary family. A reminder that sometimes the most frightening mysteries are not found in abandoned places or forests or in very scary places. Sometimes they are hidden behind the doors of a house that looks completely normal. Still gives me goosebumps. Anyways, that was the strange and mysterious case of Burari. If you want to know more, you can go check in Google or read about it, or you can find lots of articles in YouTube also. So that was it for today's small short story. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Stay tuned. More stories coming up soon. That is it for today. Take care, good night, and be safe.